like I seen on your videos, if I can get that draw.
Right, that's it. And then do that weight transfer there. Most of the time, it won't change as much as we think it will.
Get that draw.
Okay.
I'll go home a very, very happy chappy.
Right.
Very happy chappy.
I think with your skill set, once your body gets a sense of this,
like I seen on your videos, if I can get that draw, do you know what I mean?
That's what you're
Just
after.
set up to it,
yeah.
and get that draw.
Okay.
I'll go home a very, very happy chappy.
Right.
Very happy chappy.
Brilliant.
You know, I'm like I say, I'm not asking to whack it 300 yards or not like that.
No.
Because, like I say, that's for me. That's just a fallacy anyway. If you get a bit of contact, it's going to go anyway.
Yeah.
I've played game a long time, you know. As I've watched that many, like I say on your videos, I've watched that many videos. I've read that many chuffing magazines, you know.
Is there much going through your mind when you're swinging?
The only thing I do when I go to set up is I just try and make sure I've got my ball position in one place,
Okay.
and then I just think turn.
Right. Keep it simple.
Yeah, but like I said, I should be focusing what's going out there, where I want to go. You know, rather than like, am I right?
Yeah.
You know.
So it'd be all focused down here, focus over there.
Yeah, you should be able to trust what you've got
You
here
should.
to use it to where you want to go.
And that's the key word, trust. And that is developed through awareness.
Yeah.
So when you're aware of what's going on, you're recognising it,
Yeah.
and therefore you trust it because you're comfortable with it. If you're not sure what this swing's about to feel like,
Yeah.
then you're probably going to be hesitant making it. Then we start to get more introspective on what we're doing,
Yeah.
and we start to really start breaking things down, and we're looking for something as a swing thought that's going to hopefully create that shot, and it creates something we can, it's almost like an attachment, it's like a bit of a comfort blanket really, a swing thought sometimes. We don't really have that in other forms of movement.
No.
So it's like when we walk, we don't really think about how we're walking.
Natural.
It's natural.
Yeah.
We just think where we're walking, and we're really aware of the surroundings, the environment, and that enables us to adapt.
Like I say, you're not like that, are you?
No, you're not. No, exactly. Otherwise, your direction, where would you go?
Yeah.
So in golf, we're walking with our head down,
Yeah.
and then we're not quite sure, and then we look up and we're not in the place we expect it to be. You want to play a draw. So today, if we're looking at a kind of list of priorities, it's draw and it's strike.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you can draw a ball and strike it well, compress it, get some distance.
Well, you get distance though if you compress it right.
With
don't
a
you?
strike, exactly, because you're just converting more of that club head speed to ball speed.
Yeah.
This is an exploration of your movement. We've got to find out what you're capable of and being able to adapt it and action it at will.
Thin it. Sometimes I just think I don't know, just working myself toward.
Yeah, and it's like you were saying earlier. It's like you've played a lot of sport,
Yeah.
and obviously as a big guy, you've adapted. And you've
It's
got
not hindered me.
It's not hindered you, because the movement you've got, it's great. We're all different shapes and sizes, so it's finding out the best way for you to move. We've all got the movement capability.
Yeah.
It's how the body adapts to create that movement, so we can all kind of move in a way that's required. It's like just finding out your body's way of doing
Limits
it.
and all that.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
not trying to copy somebody else's
No.
movement, because that's the danger about videos and magazines and instruction, is that it's basing it on a certain type of physique. Instead of the club doing this,
Yeah. I've already gone.
it's doing this. You've already gone. So we've just got to find out, why is the body wanting to turn this handle quick?
Yeah.
Because as soon as you rotate the handle, that's transferring the speed to the club. You're basically sequencing to move this handle to rotate it.
Right.
That's what we're doing. We're
Yeah.
rotating this. And the problem we've got is that you've hit the ball and you've hardly unloaded. Now this is a chicken and egg situation. If you release early, you can't really just unload, because as soon as you unload, it's going to fire this.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So if you're releasing early, it's just going to fire your release earlier.
Right.
So if you try to use the ground earlier to push, it's just going to exaggerate all this and make matters probably worse. Yeah. The other thing is maybe the mechanism in how you're moving isn't quite there to enable you to unload quick enough, which then allows you to load for longer, so you can actually shift into the place you need to, because you can unload quick.
Yeah.
If you can't unload quick,
Yeah.
that's not going to let you shift to where you need to because you can't get out the ground quick enough. So you have to start unloading or releasing early.
Yeah.
Because you haven't got the mechanism. So it's like if you throw a ball a long way, George can throw a ball a long, long way. Watch George throw a ball and his legs and he's like, it's like he's loading, unloading, right? Watch somebody who's maybe not as dynamic with the lower body, it's more upper body.
Yeah.
It's kind of this, the lower body's not really got that, they've not got that ability to use the ground quick. So that means they can't really load as well.
That's like feeding that.
Exactly.
Like,
so you need to load,
yeah.
but then to load you need the ability to unload quick, so that then you can fire the sequence.
Yeah.
But if you've not got the middle bit, if you've not got the unload, even if you can load, your body can't really use it as much, so it has to release to the club early.
Right.
Because it's going to take so long to unload.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, we have to start releasing early because we can't get out of the ground quick
It's
enough.
compensated for that slowness.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So it has to
Yeah.
start earlier.
Yeah.
I think with your skill set, once your body gets a sense of this, I think you're off.
Oh, on scratch.
I think you're like,
I'm
yeah,
scratch.
you're gonna be on top. I'm signing you up.
If I want to be honest with you, my aim by the end of this year is to get to single figure.
Brilliant. All I want you to do is grip it with your right hand, hold your club above mine, like that, and all I want you to do is just flail it. But I want you to recognise how far your club there, your handle, hasn't really gone past the midline of your body.
Right.
See how far it's gone back?
So is it a bit like that exercise?
Yeah, it's like the infinity figure. So when you take this back, look how far your handle goes back.
Yeah.
Your flail lives in this side.
Yeah.
So we want to go, however far you go this way,
I need to
want you
flail
go
it
that way
here.
as well.
So it's like...
yes.
Oh.
Yeah. If you hold it underneath your forearm, like that, give yourself a bit of space,
Yeah.
then you've got clearance there. And then I want you to feel what it's like to let the flail release there. So it's like a snap release of the wrist over there. That's it. Is that a different feel?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I say, I'm usually here.
That's what you're doing now, that's your golf swing. If you just step on the pressure plate for me please Ian, and just do a few swings, just tilt, just off the floor.
Yeah.
So just imagine the ball's just off the floor, just back and forth, just flailing it. Okay, now hold it there and have a look at this. So just to give you an idea of, so look at what you've just done. There's your impact.
Yeah, miles in front, don't have to where I were.
Look at that.
Releasing.
So now you've got like,
Not like the really golf swing.
that's like if you were talking textbook, it's like a perfect impact. Shot. Feeling?
Yeah, totally. I'll say that was a bit effortless, more effortless.
Nice.
That's like chalk and cheese, isn't it? That's brilliant. It's night and day.
I want you to do that same exercise on the board. So if you wanted to snap it a bit more abruptly over there, notice how you use the board, how early you use it.
Yeah.
Feel how close to you that golf club comes. You're moving and then releasing it, and it just gets flung away from the body late on. That's it. It's very late. Just do it with two hands for me now, Ian.
Or a low swing, or...
Yeah, a little bit lower swing. Nice. Feel that weight transfer there.
Yeah.
So you've got to let yourself
I feel a
go.
bit more balanced and all.
Brilliant. If you're rigid, you're really restricting the movement you need to maintain balance.
Yeah.
Let's have a few shots playing around. I'd have a couple of practice swings first.
Yeah.
It's going to be left hemisphere basically. Have a couple of shots, see how it feels. Well done. What's interesting is that we've changed our train of thought. So this is the power of habit.
Yeah.
You're trying to do this, and you're still doing that. Okay?
Right.
This just shows that even if we try and we do an exercise and we think, oh, I can feel that, and then you go and try and now apply it to some golf shots,
Yeah.
you still get what you did previously. Not all the time, but most of the time,
Yeah.
it won't change as much as we think it will. Okay. This does not mean exaggerate that move.
No.
What it means is we need to have our attention somewhere else, and we need to explore the rest of the chain, because this is just a reaction to everything else that's happening. So there must be something else going on further down that's preventing this from happening later. Because without a golf ball, you can do it.
Yeah.
With a golf ball, you've become hardwired to calibrating your movement to a golf ball to hit it. If you don't mind stepping on those for me. So this will start to reveal stuff, good stuff that we need to know. So straightening the legs, all I want you to do is just rock back and forth from heel to toe. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to straighten your legs and I want you to bring your belt buckle up towards your belly button. That's it, and then down to the floor. So your pelvis is just tilted like that, up and down. Okay, good. Because what this is going to do, this is going to flex and lower us into the floor. So if we point the belt buckle down, and then bend the knees, and now really point the belt buckle down to the floor, now we can spring off the toes and pop it. And that's how we unload. This is going to give you a turbo boost for your pelvis rotation. So you'll be able to spring. Just hold your club there for me, Ian, both hands. If you just twist your hips and shoulders that way for me, look what it does.
Yeah.
You can spring off the floor to twist your hips that way. Yeah, and it's gonna lag it even more. Yeah. What you're doing is you're creating the opportunity just for this to be later and later and later and later. Yeah. See how late you can leave the club behind.
Yeah.
So do it again. Swing back. So as you swing now, as it's swinging now, pop your shoulder up. There you go. And then let the club leave your body.
Yeah.
So let the arm leave your body. Let your arm leave your rib cage. Let it carry on in that direction. As you're going up, the club continues pointing down. That's better. And let your shoulder pop. Yeah. Yes. That suddenly throws the arm off the rib cage. It's feeling the chain that creates that reaction.
Yeah.
That different feeling?
Yeah, totally.
Nice. And look how your body's moving just to create this. Just have a couple of shots. Little tiny chip shots. Just waiting for that strike. Just wait for that compression. Yes. Lovely. Best one.
That felt so soft as well. I was hitting it.
Yeah.
Connection.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. If you can get it through that hoop, it'll be phenomenal. Yeah. Feel what you did?
Yeah.
Now, same mechanism, but more power. But the power doesn't come through that bit, because you need that.
Yeah.
To deal off bit. So you're feeling what the end of the chain's doing. The power comes from you popping. So how much can you pop, but still deal off the club to get it through the hoop? Yes. So this was you going through that little hoop. There's your shift, the shoulders now up, lofts down. As we then extended, that's 25 yards. Now we go 50.
Yeah.
Better there.
Yeah.
Then you started to see it just a little bit.
Yeah.
Starting to come in. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's something going on where you want a bit more power. Now that's going to happen, but we want it happening later, that's all. So something's got to move earlier. We've got to now use that vertical and rotation. Because we want to go further now, it's going to have to be later and later and later. Because we need more speed. So we can't be speeding up here, we've got to be speeding up the rotation. Rotation of the body, that's going to allow us to release. So if you just take your stance on the lettering, and put your left foot on there. What you're going to do, you're going to slide your left foot in that direction. Just slide it out there. Good. What you're going to do is you're going to drop into it. Yeah, that's it, and again. Cool. Now what I want you to do as you do that, you're going to get more power into that, more stretch. So I want you to turn your foot in and do it. Yes, now it's bringing your hip into it. So now use your hip with it as well. Drop your, that's it. Twist your foot in as you go there. And bend your knee into it to stretch the band. Good. And then turn your shoulder into it, turn your left shoulder, there you go. So you can use your body to stretch it. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
So this is where the body wants to go, to load into the floor. If you turn your foot in, you can really stretch it with your, use your hip. And drop, that's it. And then now turn your shoulders more on the way back and really turn into it. There we go. Turn that foot right in. It just stretches your hip. Brilliant. Wow. Now that is a place you can move into. So just a few swings for me first. Just in the air, back and forth. Feel how low you can go with that stretch we just did. Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. That's it. You've got body mass to use. You want to use it in the golf swing the best way. Because you've got great movement with it. It's a benefit. It's like when you've got mass, you can use it in the right way to develop momentum.
Yeah.
If you're not moving it, you're not creating momentum.
No.
Well played, awesome.
Better. That felt better.
Yeah, and you're getting a ball turf contact.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah.
So what this is doing, this is letting you use the rest of the body. Bit early on that.
Yeah. So we give it from you, no?
Just a bit early, so you give yourself a couple of tighter lies now. Yes. Brilliant.
Yeah. Not better that one.
See how strong the flight is?
Yeah.
The challenge of the lie now is starting to trigger these moves with the body.
Yeah.
Because we've layered it up, you can adapt, so you know where to go. All we're doing is guiding how we do it.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah.
You could go just that was a super divot. What you could do is just go a little bit later. So what that shot is, that's when you're taking it into that place,
Yeah.
but you get a bit of an early release. So the body's, you're going into this place, but you've got to just keep flexing and flexing and just hitting more shots, just trust it because your body's just wanting to release early.
Yeah.
It's just doing that. That's awesome.
Best one of it.
That is the best one by a mile.
Yeah.
That was everything.
Yeah.
Did you
Felt
feel
it in
it?
contact, yeah.
When you get this right, that draw you were asking for just happens.
Yeah.
Because you're striking down. When you strike down, you get a little path to the right.
Yeah.
You've got a natural draw shape anyway.
Yeah.
This angle of attack's just going to make you draw more consistent because when you're hitting down, you're hitting out, so you've got a path, a draw path already. Brilliant.
Shot.
That's it.
Shot.
That's brilliant.
Not better that one.
Shot.
Brilliant.
Yeah, I get it.
You've never let yourself move like that.
No, because I've always been.
It's been too rigid
Yeah.
in your upper body. If you want to play a bit more draw, use the direction of your shift. So you know when you drop more to the right. Well played.
Yeah.
And that now you can start to play with face and path. And you can be like,
Rotating
oh, I need to rotate your face a bit more.
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah. Feel contact.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Flight's coming out strong.